Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday weekly live Q&A. Super happy as always to be with you. Welcome on Instagram, welcome on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And today, guys, I got lots of feedback from last week's Q&A, and people like the idea of seeing how their beliefs is stopping them, the idea of connecting the roots of the weeds and how deep they could be, and this is what's really stopping you. And further to and today, further on that, we're gonna answer questions about what are tools you can use in order to help you change any negative patterns that you have in your thinking. And because now you understand how it is really deeply rooted. And when you find somebody, like most people, sadly, they fight for their own limitation. And they would fight for the beliefs which is stopping them from achieving what they want and defend them, exactly like the roots I showed you last week. And they do not want to change. And change is not for everyone, because change is inevitable. Anybody that tells you, I don't like change, I don't feel comfortable with change, change is inevitable, means it must happen. The four seasons happen. You are shedding cells every second. So the version of you is here on me on life is not going to be the same version who's going to be there until the end of the podcast. So this is how it is, guys. I'm sorry, I'll drink some water. I had a big meeting and it was like lots of talking there. So today I want to give you tools and practical tools that you can use. And I will give you examples of negative patterns which can be stopping you. So this is to answer your questions. So some people it goes always back to one cause. I am not enough. I am not smart enough. I am not clever enough. I am not, I don't have enough education. I don't have the money. I don't, whatever. I can't or I don't have. These are your stopping beliefs, which are way, way worse than real circumstances, like what's physically in your circumstances. So, and when we talk, and when I talk with my clients, people who find it hard to change, like when they changed something when they were kids, they were shouted at and scolded. For example, people who are shy to say jokes when they were young, somebody scolded them for saying a joke. Like it's always like these beliefs are built in basically between the age of 0 and 7, which are really stopping you. And this is so whatever negative pattern you find, whenever you find yourself, I can't, I shouldn't, I am not XYZ enough, you can break the pattern simply by saying, that's not me any longer. Because the kid who was scared, who wanted to please everyone, the student who's 6 7 years old, who wanted to please all his teachers, the person who was always judged as a kid, maybe your parents gave you the silent treatment, maybe your parents were really hard on you when you made something wrong. Not necessarily your parents, your teachers, your school. I was brought up by British nuns. It was very strict. It was very strict. So whenever you find these negative patterns coming to you, all you have to do, 1 second here, please, guys. I'm checking here the connection. Oh, we're good. So all you have to do to say, that's not me, because I am not that child who is 3 years old. I am not the 6 years old student. I am not the 7 years old student. You are now an adult and you are in control of your life. And be firm. Like when you say, that's not me. You have to listen that that's not me. Again, when we were born, we came as babies in a certain body. When you were 1 year old, it was a different body. When you were 5 years old, it was a different body. When you are a teenager, it's a totally different body. Okay, when you grow and mature and become an adult, some people lose their hair, some people grow fatter, some people grow thinner, some people it's the body is changing. So you are not that baby any longer. This you have to make it very solid when you are setting boundaries with anyone, and first with you. What matters is what you tell you. What Russia is telling Russia is way more important than what other people are telling her what she is or who she is, right? This is one thing. So you notice first the step 1. Step 2, see, that's not me. I don't need approval of others. I don't need to count on XYZ to survive. I am like, I don't need that. That's not me any longer. All right, guys? This is number one. I'm repeating it because this is very important to interrupt the negative patterns which are playing back in your mind. Okay? That being said, then what other tools can you use? So when you start getting like these negative patterns, when you notice them, this is a good sign. This is a very good sign, because when people are stuck in their old patterns, they think they are the pattern. For example, if you think like, I am sad, I am miserable, I am depressed, whatever, I am a loser, I'm like my mom was right, I'm not gonna amount to into anything, there isn't enough for everyone, life is hard, all these stuff that you were spoon fed as a kid, you don't have to believe them any longer. You can really, really change them. I myself, I gave my clients a cheerleader audio that they listen to for 30 days twice a day. And it creates miracles in their life. How is that? Because they are becoming their own cheerleader. You need to be your own cheerleader. You don't want others to cheer for you. Because if you depend on others to pull you up, then when they criticize you, then you will fall down. So when the voice is your inner voice, you can easily brush it off. It takes time. Like I'm gonna honestly, like I told you, like we're gonna have 3 days free training with me, and I'm gonna focus so much on the self-image, and I'm gonna give a gift to those who are gonna attend till the end. I'm gonna give them the cheerleader audio that I give my clients, and because I know what impact it can help you change, and towards like the last season in the year, it would be great if you start the new year, like start working on yourself right now until the end of the year, and then you start the new year with new resolutions and you can achieve them, not just putting them on paper. Then this is really fantastic. So that's why we are working now, myself and my team, on like what would really serve you guys, what would be the best experience for you. Okay, so again, here is what I want you to do. First of all, you need to say, that's not me, I am not the child, that doesn't apply for me. Another surprise you want to know is whatever you believe about yourself is just an opinion, a collective opinion of what others told you. Like it's not, and this is not the truth of who you really are or what you are capable of. So last week we talked about the difference between true, what is true, and the truth. The truth is unchangeable. For example, we said law of gravity is the truth. Like day and night, this is the truth, right? But like if I am saying like he's a liar, I'm not a good person, whatever, that's an opinion of somebody else. You may have believed it because you had no choice as a child. You were like, your parents were like God for you. Whatever they say, it's true. Whatever your teachers say is true. That's me. You believe that that's you, but that's not true. True is not necessarily the same for me and for you. What I believe about myself is not necessarily what you believe about me. So it's like it's relative. It's not that truth. So the true, everything which you think is true, is not true, because it may not be true for other people. It's not the truth. The truth is constant, but true is variable, and its perspective matter, and it differs from one person to the other, right? So what other tools can you use in order to stop this negative thinking? Well, first of all, you have to be aware of what are your negative patterns. One of the tools I give my clients as well is to try the phrase looking themselves in the eye in the mirror and say, I love and approve of myself just the way I am. And whatever comes to you, like honestly, like some people cannot look themselves in the mirror, some people really cry, some people say no, 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 like you find this nodding. And the idea to do that is that you will know what you are programmed and what's lying down, which is stopping you honestly from changing and moving forward in your life, which is stopping you from having the relationship you'd love to have, which is stopping you from making the x amount of money you'd love to make, which is stopping you from having the trips that you'd love to have. So the good thing is that I want you to notice when you do this exercise, what comes out for you. For example, you may hear like, no, you are a loser. No, you just like screwed up this morning. No, like, I mean, like find what is stopping you by doing this exercise. That's like I gave you so far 3 tools, okay? And those who are going to attend live with us the 3 free days training about the self-image and how to create the results you want to create, we'll give them the audio for the cheerleader, so that you know how to replace the negative patterns, the negative thinking in your mind, whatever, like, because some people would, even until the day they die, they want to hear from their father or their mother that you were my favorite kid. I'm proud of you. You make my day. And some people already, their parents died, and they are not gonna have the luxury of doing that. And some people are not ever gonna express this love for you because they don't know how to express it for themselves. They cannot give you what they don't have. So when you put yourself on hold waiting for others to tell you, oh, I love you, I appreciate you, I am your cheerleader, it's not going to happen. So you must start doing it. And this is why I'm giving you the cheerleader. The cheerleader has a part about the parent, it has a part about the teacher, because some teachers were really nasty with the kids. Some people like me, some teachers, some kids' self-esteem has really, like, the teacher told them, well, you better find another school, you're not working, like, remember Edison, guys, he was kicked out of school because they thought that he's retarded or like he cannot learn. And most of the genius people actually did not continue, like were drop out, like they were kicked out, they did not enjoy the system, because it's just like read, remember, repeat. This is not learning, this is not changing your results. Education, real education, is showing you how to change a habit in you and to change your behavior. That's going to get you different results. That's real learning. But other than that, like collecting information, that's not learning. Okay, so I have as well the part about the partner, because some people are like, my husband never tells me like he loves me, he never tells me like he appreciates me, whatever. And maybe he is not open to do that because he doesn't have it, he was not brought up like this, he was more criticized, he cannot give you what he honestly doesn't have. So again, there is part in the cheerleader audio about what your partner would tell you. And honestly, scientifically speaking, the mind does not differentiate between who is telling you, doesn't care who is telling you that. It cares that it hears it. And I am going to be your cheerleader, and I'm going to tell you what you need to listen to so that you change the results in your life, in relationship, money. Your relationship with yourself is number one. I always emphasize that. And guys, like this self-image that you have, it's not you, it's not true, because it's just a collection of the opinion of others who are mostly adult figures in your life who meant something to you. So whatever they said about you, you just like got it, stuck it in, locked in, and it became a root and anchor for you. And then it became your story. So whenever you are meeting with someone and telling them about my story, oh, I cannot because I am XYZ, that's your story, and you create it and you hold on to it, and it's creating your suffering. And simply you can just like let go of it, but it doesn't have like, it's easily said. So that's why, to penetrate the subconscious and to listen to what you cannot get from others and give it to yourself, then you can be unconquered, because you don't need somebody else's approval. You're not counting on other people to tell you what to do. As I said, if their appraisal builds you up, then their criticism will knock you down. And unless you have it inside, you are your own cheerleader, then nobody ever can do this to you. Okay, so today we gave you 3 tools, and I would love you to put it to work, because if you don't do, honestly, this would be like nothing is going to change for you. So try looking in the mirror and say, I love and approve of myself just the way I am, and see what comes up to you. Whenever you have this negative belief or like negative talking, or you think like you're overeating and you cannot control it, well, there is behind it something that goes deeper than that, that you are not worthy, that you are not enough. So say, that's not me any longer, I'm not that kid any longer, I am responsible adult and I can care for myself, and stop it. And you have to give it a loud voice. Another tool is the cheerleader, who's gonna be a gift for all who are gonna attend with us the 3 days live. It's really like I'm thinking about what will really help you all, guys, because I really, really love seeing you succeeding. I love seeing you shining in life, and we're here to support each other. And anything you want to ask me, you can DM me. And I will be, as I said, putting the link very soon, so that whoever is going to join us will have this cheerleader, and we'll have 3 changing days event. It's fully free, 3 days event training, how to be your own cheerleader, how to change your self-image, how to conquer your fears. Like, it's 3 days in depth with me, and 1 hour a day you're gonna invest in yourself, invest your time in yourself, so you can create the results you want before the end of the year. All right. Thank you so much for everyone was tuning in with me today. I love you and appreciate you all, and have an awesome rest of the day. Bye bye.